Coach, thanks. We are about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and our home team. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 50, check 50. No. You kill it.
First down, Bridgewater. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Bridgewater trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. The intended receiver there, Allen. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point, because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's Brady. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They're running it. Check 4, check 4. Alpha.
Now Brady. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Brashad Perriman, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3. Check, you must be dreaming. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, we got to get this done.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. He's got his man here. It's Green. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out-muscled on that one. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 58 to Mike. Here we go.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. On first and 10, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On second down, Bridgewater again. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there. It's our house. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Check 24, check 24. Big edge. Yo. Let's go.
Bridgewater on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
58, come on. 58.
Bridgewater to throw it. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a first and 10. They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. Got Gordon open, completes it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
58 for Mike, 58.
Bridgewater now. There goes a deep ball. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Calvin Ridley. His 3rd touchdown now on on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's moving. He's moving, boys. He's moving.
2nd down, McKinnon. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
The Patriots send out their punter. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go, baby.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Go 50 extra money. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Kill, kill, kill. Kill.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Tighten up.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And they got the hook up. This is Olsen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st. That with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Wait, 20! Right there, 56. Hey, go 66. Hey, 57.
Check 56. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Sugar!
Another try after the first down sack. Brady under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
Hey, 66.
Now Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Patriots send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returning, it's Benjamin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Hey. Kill.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot before half for Brady. Open man is Higgins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken short. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. And his throw is incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady, maybe a free play here. It's complete. James White. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty.
Whip. Watch the whip. Mike's 49.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. 49 to Mike. 72.
Brady going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Rabbit.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
On first down, Brady throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 66.
To throw again, Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 26 yards. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On the ground, Michelle. They'll rumble for about 6, up across the 20 to the 22.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Brady connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Brady now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On first down now, run with McKinnon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check 13. Check alert. Check Greystone. Travel. Under 10. Under alert.
Here's McKinnon. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch up, go.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Calvin Ridley. 39 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Here we go.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And Olsen over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 18 big yards on that one and a Charger first. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 39, Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now this throw caught left side. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 48 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. And he'll find Hall. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 19. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is caught. And he's brought down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Wait, 20. 56. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Alert. Slam. Out them.
Now Brady. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Go, go, go.
Bridgewater here to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Blue down. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Don't take. Smell.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Fast. Go. Light 51. I got one.
Play action now. Bridgewater. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Allen, the intended receiver.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's south, baby. That's big south.
On first down, McKinnon again. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?